Cage, Lucifer's rage. Don't you remember the days we was on the same page? Now we graduated from the 12 gauge to AK. We looking for who's paid. Give a fuck about how it's made. Send that bitch to the blade. Send that stitch to the grave. I am not switching my ways. This is OG Fossil Colossal from Las Vegas to Chicago. My with exotic models. Spend a couple racks, diamond knuckles on the bottle, nigga. Go figure. They wanna talk shit, but that South bitch won't step inside my office. We ain't taking no losses. The crosses, rosary beads. Godfather, you niggas don't know about me. I've kept it OG from the fucking start. This ain't in candy paint. Put a flame to your heart. Lasers follow these bullets as they glow in the dark. Life's a Shakespeare stage, and I'm just playing my part. We are displaying the art. Nigga, how about you? Niggas clout chase like that bullshit's a plate of food. This is the state of the rude. Niggas DOA. Over he say, she say, life ain't no replay or a tape to rewind. This is double level. What the fuck is demon time? We shine on this grind just like wisdom teeth. The God's ism is deep. An Egyptian priest that mob in a Lambo on beast, dressed in a camel with a piece. The animal beast and don't believe in defeat, and we will never retreat. Say it again. Make them kiss the feet, then put two in the wind. For the 7 deadly sins, them boys got thick skin. They be knee deep in. He's a hero for hire. Check the date if used by. It is never expired. Never seen a real nigga that got to retire. Ride out of this pyramid on 4 flat tires. What does the game require? You brag about your money. You do that shit on these streets, you'll be a crash test dummy. We ski mask when we hungry. Surgery for the ugly. No need for mean mugging. This supreme clean thugging. PLR 16 with a green bean dumping. Only cause you staring at me like I'm owing you something. Niggas get pissed and then they post it on their page. This is Lucifer's rage and my name is Luke Cage. Yo, y'all can hear me, right? Everything is good, right? Yo. Y'all can hear me? Come on. We need to interact. People want interaction. I don't be setting up this whole little Instagram video shit. I don't be getting all tech and shit. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. But we need interaction, people. Y'all can interact with me. Do not fret with the dragon. You understand? This is the house of the dragon. It's a lot of crazy things going on, man. The energy is very potent today. It's been potent all week. There's been some very discouraging activities going on in hip-hop, as we see, worldwide. You know, this whole thing is just crazy. It's crazy, you know. The Georgia Guidestones. To maintain the Earth's population underneath 500 million, I think we're headed there. Stupidity is at an alarming rate. And that is a part of the death numbers that we're looking at. And, you know, when you round up all the cancers, all the gun violence, you know, the wars, you know, the subtle wars, we're looking at possibility of getting the earth down to those numbers, and it's dangerous, you know. Unfortunately, in the human paradigm, you have to choose stupidity, and a lot of people have chosen stupidity, and there will be consequences for that activity, as you see the consequences with everything. I mean, you go to the World Star or the Vlad, the screen looks just fucking retarded. It's bad for the soul out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas
the Benzino, the Mano, you know. The black mind needs to understand that whenever you put yourself out here in the public light, you do represent your race and your gender and your age group. Those are three automatics that are going to happen whether you like it or not. You can sit here and say, oh, this don't mean this and this don't mean that, and all your old dumbass. But we didn't get to this level in existence with possible flying cars and artificial intelligence predicting your whole life by not coming down to hardcore bottom lines. It's a scientific historical thought pattern to get down to the nit grit of what occurred, what's going to work. And the black mind doesn't like to accept that because they're very worried about their individual aspect of who they are to be worshipped as some form of God, you know, or to be highly, or to have their word revered. When you have an uneducated opinion, an uneducated opinion is a feeling. You talking about your feelings. Now, if you state a story and talk about the results from the story, that is more of an educated opinion than just a guesstimation. You have a lot of people out here who think they could speak on subjects that you don't have a position to speak on because you don't have experience. You know, Clubhouse is full of that. People who don't have experience in certain areas and they're running their mouth. And there's a lot of people who do have experience in specific areas and are valid in their word and what they say pertaining to the subject, you know. And, I mean, I just had to turn on the video right now because it's crazy as fuck out here. I was going to do a Clubhouse room, but, you know, I wanted to state this as well because the energy is out there. A lot of fortune tellers and psychics have definitely brought it to my attention that the people want me to be mainline or frontline out here in this whole so-called Hollywood thing. I may be already blackballed. I don't know. I may be already blackballed by all groups, including the book industry. Who knows? You know, I'm an outlaw, you know. And with that being stated, I'm not one that can be controlled. I have self-control because I have a calculator, processor, that makes good decisions. Now, collectively as a nation, you've been making very bad decisions here, and we see the results of it. And these bad decisions were followed by the exception of quote-unquote fun. And there's nothing wrong with fun. There's only something wrong with fun when you do not have the permission for fun and you are forcing the envelope, which means that you don't have responsibilities. When you are mastered in your responsibilities, then you have the allowance of fun, you know. And when it comes to being mainline in Hollywood or frontline or interviews and all this other nonsense that make your eyes go all glossy and you jump up and down because you don't want to be responsible amongst your own character development, or maybe your parents didn't give you assistance within those areas. You have to understand all of that is being controlled. All of that is green room. I'm not green room. There's nothing here that is controlled. Okay? So, a lot of people say, yo, where's the dough? How are you sustaining? I sustain because I give a fuck. You know, those who don't give a fuck end up working jobs where, in essence, you have to give a fuck. You don't have the intelligence to give a fuck on your own. So come to my Burger King and flip a patty for somebody who is hungry and has the money to pay for it, which shows that you give a fuck. You have provided a service. You have provided a product to an individual that needed it. There's a need out here, you know. O'Reilly's or AutoZone. People gave a fuck that there's car mechanics and people want to fix their cars on their own. So they developed a system where they could provide you with all the parts needed. You see? So that's really all you have to do in existence is give a fuck. The majority of motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And that's why, you know, you work a job. You see? So you work a job so you're forced to give a fuck. You see? That's a truck driver. He's giving a fuck. He is transporting materials to people that need it, whether that be clothes, electronics, so on and so forth. You know, that's my sustenance, is I give a fuck. Okay? Now, I've stated many times publicly I don't give a fuck, and, you know, I'm tired of being offensive. I will say that. And what I understand of what offensive is not the same line as a lot of people compute it. There is areas of people of offense that is considered to be tough love, and you may have been ridiculed or humiliated in order to gain a certain right, which is added to your character, which is, you know, some OGs used to tell me when I was young. Oh, nigga, you ain't did this. Nigga, you ain't did this. Nigga, you ain't got no pussy, nigga. You ain't hit no licks, nigga. What the fuck is you doing, nigga? What type of nigga is you? Boom, boom, boom. So you got to go out there and gain those rights, my nigga. You understand? You have to gain those rights, and then nobody can talk to you. You ain't got to deal with no bottom lip, because people seeing the rights as vouching here. You understand? That's the same aspect with those who give a fuck, who are usually criminals, who did criminal acts when they were extremely young, which a lot of people missed out on. That's why, you know, the soft and the feebleness has occurred across America, is because a lot of people were raised underneath grandma's skirt and they didn't go out there and do their risk taking. You see what I'm saying? And risk taking was a part of a male's development all the way down to tribal time periods. You had to go out there and fight the lion, or go out there and catch a cheetah, or so on and so on forth. They had different systems amongst several different culture groups and tribes, but it was the similar effect that was desired, which was your masculinity character was developed through risk taking. A lot of niggas ain't risk taking. So yeah, riding around with guns, shooting, doing shit like that, all of that shit is risk taking. Stealing from the store, you know, all of that type of shit is all risk taking, which etches up and modifies your nerves a little bit. Now, a lot of people may have read the Black Man's Bible and seen those activities of my life when I was younger, and that is very true. All of those activities are real. By the time high school came around, 12th grade, I was underneath 5 o'clock curfew, had my girlfriend, which was the baddest broad in the school. I was already talking about she was pregnant. I had a cell phone, which was bought to me by my dad. It didn't come from no drug dealing, even though I was selling green at that time. All of that. I had already been in jail. I had already been through court cases and all of that. So when you experience that type of shit, you know, I mean, I remember sophomore year, high school, I was kicking it with niggas who already was on parole. My 7th grade middle school, West Middle School in Rockford, Illinois, and you had a police department inside the school because there were so many niggas in the school that was on parole, you know. So you got to understand that when you go through court, you know, in high school, my dad looked at me and was like, look, nigga, you getting a public defender, nigga. I'm not putting up no house. I'm not wasting no money on no fucking lawyer. You out here doing dumb shit. So from that point on, I knew I was on the dolo. I had to manipulate my situation. I manipulated the judge. I had the ASVAB, took the ASVAB, got the highest score in the alternative school because I was fighting at school, alternative school. I took the ASVAB. I told the judge, yo, I took the ASVAB. I'm finna go serve the nation, join the Navy. You know, there's a Navy office, a Navy recruiting office right around the corner. Let me go over there and do my community service, you know. It did, man. That's exactly what happened. So I'm up in here doing community service. I'm writing rhymes, nigga, and emptying out these little small trash cans for the community service, nigga, while these other niggas is scrubbing paint off the wall in 90-degree heat in El Paso, Texas, nigga. So it clearly showed me right there, yo, manipulation and, you know, sprinkling a little confusing the truth and the lie aspect works. You dig? I'm not gonna sit out here in the sun scrubbing no motherfucking paint. I don't paint no walls, nigga. I don't do no vandal shit, you know. So I was locked up for burglary of habitation. I was robbing people's homes. If you want to get down to the details, since everybody wants details on what the fuck built 720. Now, for you fools out here that's 25 and above, and you think, you know, niggas is supposed to be living gangster life forever. There's a lot of people who stuck in those psychological loops. But the majority, and this is, you know, on whack. This is, you know, you could write this down, nigga. This is an unwritten law. Majority of niggas who went did time, Nigga, they do not want to do time again, for number one. For number two, they read a lot of books while they was back there, you know. And when you witness that shit before high school is out, and you watch niggas, moms had to put up homes for lawyers and DA and bond and all this other fucking shit is involved, and you watching niggas going up the road. You see a nigga, I remember in 10th grade, I watched my nigga go do 2 years for getting caught with a dime sack on his parole, nigga. I'm taking out his mom's trash. You see, I'm writing letters to the pen. This nigga's in the pen right now, got the black man's Bible underneath their pillow when they sleep. You dig? Okay? So, let me make this clear for the atmosphere and a lot of fake, phony motherfuckers who ain't lived no life, who ain't did no shit. And you think rappers is supposed to be committing crimes they whole fucking life. Nigga, by the time you witness the tears, the mama's tears, the pain that goes on the family, these are real events. These are real people's lives. You see? You say, oh shit, I gotta modify my game. You see, when I was in front of the judge, I saw, oh, these niggas is speaking a language that niggas don't know. The judge, the lawyer, the county motherfuckers, the bailiff, they all have a head nod language. They got an eyeball communication that's going on here. And I am not invited on the communication line. And these niggas got my motherfucking life in their hands right now, and I can't communicate. These areas ain't no joking. Nigga, the courtroom, the spice that's in the courtroom is not a joking situation. That's not for your fucking entertainment. All that shit you saw on, what's the name of that TV show? The 24-hour show with the murders and shit. You saw fucking retard ass niggas who didn't have nowhere to go in their life, committing murders and shit. They was too old. They was out of high school. When you see all of this shit, 13, 14, peoples is crying. Peoples is worried about their babies. The mamas and the dads are in there saying, oh, my son's a good kid. Don't do this to my kid. My kid, he's a child. Da-da-da-da. He's 8. He's 10. They don't say that when you're 25, bro. You see, there's a window in the black man's life, B. That 18 to 25 zone. Nigga, you go into the pen. You fuck up around up in here. Because niggas is arguing, yo, do I go to college? Yo, I see other niggas excelling. My mans is excelling. He went to the college for the football. And yo, niggas is moving out of the hood. I gotta do something. I gotta have some type of money, some type of representation, some type of respect. Niggas think the respect goes in to the nickname. Yeah, the first 48 was the show, right? People think the respect goes into the nickname. And it does to a certain extent. But the nickname doesn't survive past 30, 35 unless you didn't put in major work. And if you didn't put in major work with it by then, you're a career criminal. And guess what? Career criminal. That means you have to continuously do crime to keep your pay up, nigga, because that respect line that you gain don't mean another nigga gonna pay for your food, nigga. Don't mean another nigga is gonna put a motherfucking roof over your head. See, niggas it's a lot of fat back, a lot of invisible fat back on the brain. They got to be peeled back because there's a lot of fake motherfuckers out here in the world who listen to the rap lyrics and they repeat the rap lyrics. They repeat, the cocaine rap lyrics of the Pusha T while they're going to their McDonald's job. And their head gets confused on what type of life you really living and what you think you really doing. And now you want to show how big and bad you are. You want to fight everywhere you go because you're fucking retard. Because if you had that type of muster in your fucking heart, nigga, you would have been doing this shit before high school was out. You were only gang banging if you was banging before high school was done. If you banging after high school, you are facsimile. You are fake with that shit. Because, see, when you're around the OGs tell you, hey, nigga, they got first offender. While you under 18, nigga, you can get that shit erased. So you in juvenile space. So go make moves. Go do whatever the fuck you got to do now. You see? So we got a lot of people out here who listen to the rap. They listen to the rap and they get their head blown up and they think they go get some tattoos and get their shit blown up, and then they go out here doing shit when they 25, 27. And then you hit with the 10, you hit with the 20. Okay? You may even get hit with the nickel with the 5. I ain't never did no time, nigga, because I did my shit before high school was out. I modified the game. Nigga, by 21, 23, nigga, I was working a job, had a crib. You know? With cars and shit. Shorty was working a job. Baby moms is in the crib. You understand? By 21, 23, that's how I was at. You know? Right after high school, boom, I get hit with the responsibility of a house full of women. Okay? And my mom was gone because of the towers went down. So when the towers went down, they called her up. She was Air Force Reserves. She had to go to the southern part of the state. I had to roll over the house. I had to take care of the house, take care of a 5-bedroom crib, 2 acres of land. My sister was living in there. I had a whip. I had a job, and I was slinging crack. Then I started slinging guns. And I got off the job, started doing street shit. My sister, her best friend, moved in the crib and had a brand new baby. You see? And then I was beating that down. Had my homeboys. It was wild. It's a 5-bedroom crib, young nigga. You know, I was running shit, and I've always been maintaining a roof over a woman ever since then. You dig what I'm saying? Except for in this new crib that I'm at right now in Summerlin, nigga, over here in the Ballin regions, and you will get a review of all of that. You understand? But that'll come in the future. Back to it. I'm being long-winded right now because a lot of people, all of this is going in sync with. People want me on the front line. People want me on. So guess what you do? When you want something, you pay for it. That's how it goes. When you want an orange, you buy the orange. When you want gasoline for your car, you buy the gasoline. When you want, you purchase. That's how it works. So this is the game, and the game is set up where everybody could win. You see what I'm saying? Big contributions will always be met with compensation. Okay? When you step close towards me, I step 7 times closer towards you. So don't ever think that a nigga's anxious or a nigga's thirsty. Yeah, I'm always thirsty. Know that. Yeah, know that. Niggas who I have drive. As we just explained with everything that happened in high school. So when you have drive, you're thirsty. And those who are thirsty, guess what? They get the quenching of the water. So for those who keep their mouth closed and they ain't thirsty, they will corrode into their nothingness of being silent. Because when you're silent, you're not alive. You see? Anything that makes sound is alive. Okay? So what are we looking at? I got 9 albums out. More is coming. I got, nigga, this next album is so slapperoni Tony, nigga. Whoo, it's going to destroy the Wire for War. I mean, it's not going to destroy it, but it is a level up. Okay? And then, you know, I got 8 books out. So all I need is the name to burn. The name burns with 200K. Why? Because that goes straight to the Jewish partner who makes it move on the wire, the streams, the radio stations, and all of that other shit. You see what I'm saying? And then we got frontline activity. I'm an outlaw. I gotta control my situation. Otherwise, motherfuckers put you back against the wall and nasty situations occur. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just the rule and regulation to it. I know you nerd ass niggas out here that did a lot of recon on me. Do it. Keep on, B. Everything here is real. Ain't no funny time here, my dog. Okay? So keep on searching. Real can't be exposed, my nigga. Keep on looking for some little exposure. And the more I smell you, the more I disrespect you. You dig what I'm saying? Because only a spy spies, B. And those who spy are of enemy form. They have enemy intention. You understand? Real ones directly speak with you. And even though those who speak with you may be a spy as well. You see? So the game is tricky. People choose their enemies. People choose the line that they want to try to defeat, And for what reason? Because their mothers didn't train them properly. obviously they don't have common courtesy. You know, they haven't been through anything in their youth. You know, all my niggas that I make moves with, they heavy hitters from the youth time period, from the high school time period. They're not niggas who just came out here and got their first little lick on at 21 and 25 and 35 and shit and trying to prove shit to the hood and all this other shit. Niggas done been past that, bro. You know? So what we're really talking about is a high level stance of immaturity, you know? And that's also immature with how you go about women, you know? We can see this. We can see what the sexual deprivation has done to you niggas. You niggas out here don't know what motherfucking private parts should be on what type of being. You respect too much fucking weird ass shit. We don't need your weird ass shit, B. All you third party motherfuckers will cease to exist. Okay? And let's put it like this. We had our skyscrapers. We've had our planes. We've had our Thanksgiving dinners before you weird ass fucks got shot out of whatever goddamn tunnel in the middle of the fucking ocean. I don't know where the fuck you motherfuckers are coming from. What microwave you done got baked in, whatever fucking chemotherapy, whatever type of weird ass nuking electrocution bullshit Frankenstein motherfuckers walking off the table be. Let's be clear. We've had our planes, our cars, we've had our proms, you know, we've had our elegant weddings far before you motherfuckers came along. You know, we don't need you. And then you're made by heterosexuals. Always remember that. So we are superior. Okay? And we will remain superior. And for those who are of the same form, which I mean heterosexual, and you want to represent for the other side, you as well will cease to exist, my friend. We are not here for weakness on planet Earth. Planet Earth is not designed for weakness. It's called natural selection. You know, I have been naturally selected to do what the fuck I do. You see what I'm saying? And I have survived in said element. And there are many invisible hands who have made sure that that occurred. You understand? So, when it comes to what natural selection is, we see the default. You niggas is slowly getting your ass pushed out of here. In sports, in law, and all types of shit, B. You know, the heterosexual community did not put sexually oriented books in front of children in elementary schools. Now it's becoming a fucking problem because you birds who were only permitted into society after Obama did his fuck shit. Now 6 years later, 8 years later, we got what? What do you have? You have the weirdo book in the fucking school for the kids. You understand? You're pushing the fucking agenda in weird ass areas and it's affecting the children's minds. You understand? Little kids in middle school, grade school are hearing stories about girls walking around in the school talking about they bi and all this other fucking shit. What the fuck are you talking about? That is no level of importance in society with what it deals with of us maintaining it and progressing. Okay? So it will be removed. It has to be. My word is that strong, so I'm put it out here. It has to be. It's disgusting. It's repulsive. You know, keep your fucking shit behind your closed doors. That's all there is to it. You understand? So, and that's another thing that's going on behind the whole scene. And that's why I stay outlaw. You don't know who is who and what is what. You know? And I ain't trying to find out 5-10 years down the line, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You're not in this scene. You see what I'm saying? Now, my fans, they've taken care of me before. This is not a situation where you taking care of me. This is a situation where we are advancing the element, you see what I'm saying, of what the God 720 represents to the world. And what that is high-level intelligence, respect, responsibility. You understand? Hold dear to your woman. The woman holds dear to her man. What the fuck is the problem with that? Angels got to get sent down to this zone to assist the human, who is one chromosome above monkey, okay, on how to court his lady and how the lady should be respecting the man. Angels gotta come down here for this shit. You niggas go through this shit every what, 300, 400 years, 500 years, y'all go through this crazy ass shit. Like, B, stop with the dumbass. Motherfuckers is tired. Okay? Let's stop. You see? So that's what the 200K is. That's what the God 720 represents. You understand? Because I have to. I represent the old gods. I represent the old worlds. I represent the ancient civilizations. I represent the medieval. For sure. And there's nothing I could do about that. You know. There's been definitely a call for more medieval. And it will be coming. As today, I think there was some Bumbleforge show that came out. And the wizards want to speak. See, my voice is going through the levels because, yeah, it's here. It's real. You understand? The medieval times. You understand? People want it. Why do people want the medieval? I thought everybody was disgusted when I brought through the information, huh? I guess there's more restriction, I guess, that should be brought to the attention of people of how real this situation is when it comes to self-control, common courtesy, and respect. The 3 volumes definitely made me respect existence a lot more, and it definitely encoded a very deep common courtesy into how I operate. This is definitely not the situation of what we're seeing with the other races. Now, I'm not doing a compare. Well, I guess I am comparing and contrasting. But this comparison and contrasting is based off of trial and error. It's not based off of race. That is just the confines we use because that is the identifiable source in between the groups. Okay? So, we're talking about trial and error. They went through a lot more trial and error than other groups. When we look at tribal situations, we can definitely see that there was a restriction of intelligence. There was a limit of intelligence, so there could be an elder reliance upon the children, and also an elder gratification and glorification that was going on, as a lot of natives still do today. A lot of natives worship their grandma. When you really observe the situation, the majority of grandmas really didn't give their children anything but 18 birthday cakes. You didn't see it, but that's all that really happened over time. She maybe gave you a couple of wisdom statements, if that. They barely do that nowadays. Now imagine your grandma walking into the room and just put 18 birthday cakes on the table and say, "This is all I got." You see? So, it's a cold situation we're looking at. In comparison and contrast, I'd like to state this as well. Europeans are the only ones who really educated their women. No other culture underneath the sun has enforced literature upon their female counterpart. We do see that in China today, but, you know, the Asiatics didn't develop mass production when it comes to literature until about 300 years after Europeans did. So we're behind. And you have to understand your position in order to make a move effectively. If you're going to sit up here and implode your mind with "I'm a god this and I'm a goddess that," and the caveman this and the caveman that, you are blocking your brain. It's coagulation. You're putting in big black tar in your mind. So you can't accept the reality of certain situations and what the position is. Okay? So that's where we're at, you know. At the end of the day, like I've stated, you want a lot of these things publicly argued because that's all you're really looking for is violence and beef and some form of battle. You know, that's how we find refinement of who is the quote unquote expert or master. Understand everything that I've done is extremely rogue. Especially the medieval. So for me to be talking about medieval in the public light with maybe a Jimmy Kimmel or something like that, it would be pretty awry. Who knows, you know? But in order for that to happen, you're going to have to make it happen. Because everything you've seen over the past 14 years with me on this YouTube has been self-financed and self-promoted. Okay? Now, do you have tons of art that can come from this situation? Yes. There's a lot more. I have infinite levels of art and communication that needs to be given. So it's up to you. I'm putting the donation button in the link. Y'all drop the money. 200K is what the goal is, and I'm not promising no schools or nothing. What I'm promising is you'll see me on the other side, on your TV screens, your interviews, your radio stations, and all of that. Okay? I've never scammed nobody. You can't find nowhere on the internet you put Keenan Booker to scam somebody. I don't move like that, my nigga. You know, I've dealt with products far before I was out of high school. I remember, here's another story. What was it? I think it was 7th grade. Around 6th, 7th grade. I would go to, this was like 5th to 7th grade. Some of the white boys in the neighborhood, we would go down to the hardware store and steal parts for the sink and make little weed pipes out of them. And you get the screen from the faucet. The faucet that runs on your sink, there's a little tiny screen in there. And those are the screens that you smoke weed through, you know. So we would get those screens, put them in the pipe, go to school, and sell them. I sell them $5, $10. You know. What is this? Yeah, we don't. Do you want to feel more popular? This is crazy. But yeah, the advertisement that popped up in the comments, you know, it's all types of spam and it's all chaotic. The internet is the wild, wild west. So I have to control the situation on how I'm operating up in it, you know, and where my music is put and all of that. I've even heard people sample my music on their tracks, and it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm a sampled MC already. I ain't even hit the front line, so you know, it's crazy. We gonna see. I got a lot of events to go to in this Vegas, man. But as of right now, I feel the energy, and the energy is saying we want 720, blah blah blah. So make it happen. Let's make it happen. 200K. That's what we're looking at. That's what's gonna launch a nigga into all of this chaos in this rap game. The rap game is extremely chaotic. The chitlin circuit don't work. You could go do 1,000,000 open mics and all that shit, and you just jumping up and down and spitting your songs in front of a bunch of drunks that want to goddamn... Yeah, and I'm not calling people drunks like that. I'm just saying there's a lot of people up in there that just want to get a drink and just chill out, and they don't give a damn about what song you spitting because they're not followers, you know. There's a specific way to go about marketing when it comes to rap music, and once again, you're gonna need big dollars. So doing the chitlin circuit and all that, man, you really wasting a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? And because adults don't lean in, adults are usually going out at night, or especially on a weekday, to alleviate the pains from work and to stay out the funky ass house that they don't want to clean up, or they don't want to help their little degenerate that they got living up underneath the store, getting up underneath the stairs, getting the SSI check. Ain't none of that shit over here. No degenerates living in the closet, sucking on the oxygen tank, pay my bills, my nigga. I don't move like that. You understand? Sad to say, a lot of people got to, and the only reason they got to is because of a lack of intelligence. You know, and that's the rule. Black males, man, please consider how the world looks at you when you leave your home. I've seen some very disgusting situations where it's publicly embarrassing, and the black mind is so self-centered, it's so internalized, you don't even fathom other races are judging you and looking at you and creating a collective thought pattern on how to operate with you. And they try to blur the line on the internet and through the news and shit. Nigga, please. I see what the fuck is going on. And black people need to take it a lot more serious. And you'll never be able to control the nigga. You see that shit with the Mano, with all of this crazy ass shit. You'll never be able to control the nigga. No, nigga's gonna be defiant. I attempted. I guess that's what the fuck I was doing with the Black Man's Bible. I don't know. I seen the shit from coast to coast. It's like just live wire, random ass activity. And I guess they tried to promote randomness as a good thing, but when it's a random act of violence right in front of you, randomness ain't too good though, ain't it? Is it? Right. And niggas trying to prove themselves. I got a video on my Facebook page right now. This dude cut off another dude, I guess because of road rage. Got his baseball bat, walked up to the car and acted like I think he hit the car once and acted like he was gonna hit him. Dude got out the motherfucking 9 milli and served this nigga 4-5 times. Blocka, blocka, blicka, blocka, blocka. Nigga, fuck wrong with you? But see, an individual like that is either psyched out, and you need to watch out too, because a lot of people are cannibals right now, and they don't even know it from eating a lot of low-level foods. They put a lot of baby shit in a lot of those foods, and a lot of people are just eating baby all goddamn day. You eating the McDonald's, you eating all this fucking shit. You drinking the Dr. Peppers and all that shit. Shit got liquid baby, aborted baby all up in it. And then you become mad. You're angry all the time. Cannibalism has been studied. The brain of cannibals has been studied. And they know what the result is. You have to understand, you don't know any scientists. And you can't name one. And you can't show me where one lives. And you can't show me their community. But you damn sure can turn around these products inside the store. You see all this fucking shit that was developed by scientists, my nigga. Right. Because they know cause and effect. You understand? Something that the peon on the fucking bottom doesn't respect. You don't respect the process of science. A, B, C, motherfucker, is how it works. There is no, oh man, I want E to be over here next to A, man. Why can't Z be in front of P, man? Why I got to be like that, man? Shut the fuck up, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Science works in a specific format, always has been, always will. You understand? That's how pyramids got built. That's how cathedrals got built. How synagogues got built. You understand? There is a rhythm pattern, my nigga, on how it works. And it will stay that way. Regardless of what your peon fucking brain thinks. You understand? Okay. So let's keep it clear and respect that line. Because when we respect it, now we have growth. Okay? Now we have security. Okay? And a lot of people don't want to think in these formats because, once again, they're dumbasses who didn't have respectful mothers. And now we have a scenario where you're eating, Crystal Burger and White Castle all goddamn day because you weren't taught how to cook. And now cooking has been feminized. Oh, only women could cook. Nigga, they put males on the show for the cooking show. You see, I was thinking about doing a cooking show. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because cooking ain't nothing but fruits, vegetables, or meat on top of fire. That's all it really is. And niggas think, wow, you could cook, wow. And I'm like, wow, are you that level of dumbass? Wow. Nigga, it's just some shit on the fire. The fuck is wrong with you? Throw some motherfucking pepper on it, blow, it's done, nigga. Like, what level of dumbass are we on here, people? You see? You consume the baby through the fast food, and now you're angry in the world. And you think you could take your uneducated opinions and your disrespectful acts because your mothers didn't teach you any common courtesy out into the public, and you bring that to random people. And the majority of you that are doing it will get your brain spilled on the fucking concrete and will get shoveled up by the EMT. You will be folded up. The coroner will come out. The bag will get zipped around you, and you will have a tag put on your fucking toe. Your family members will be called to identify the body. Okay? You see? You see? There's a process on how it works. You see? don't fall into that side of the process because you think you need to prove some form of superheroism in front of a bunch of nobodies. The club, you put on your Sunday's best, you put on your Easter Sunday's best to go prove nothing in front of a bunch of nobodies. There's no inventors, there's no scientists, there's nobody of any prestige in these environments. They don't go in those environments. You know, they go in calm, relaxed environments. So the brain can think clearly and discussion can be held. You can't hold discussion in the clubs. All the fucking dumb shit. But if you choose to be dumbass, then go ahead. Like I said earlier in this video, that's what this world is built on. You are built with decisions, my nigga. Options, you know. And with these decisions, you better have a good calculator, which is going to be developed off of experience. You're going to get your calculator developed off of watching others and hearing the words of others. And your calculator needs to be developed off of non-fiction books, science and history. You have those mixed into your calculator, which the calculator is infinite. And you can continuously build your calculator. You will be able to make good decisions in life. Now, a lot of people are promoting, oh, nigga, if you don't do it the bad way, nigga, you scared, nigga. No, you dumbass. YOLO. You only got one life to live. And I like my arm. I don't want my arm ripped off to try to prove something to a fucking idiot, to a Neanderthal. You know, to somebody who is one chromosome above monkey, you know. A lot of motherfuckers, man, like, when it comes to decisions, when it comes to how people feel, sort of hard to value that, you know, when people don't put themselves in a position that's valuable, you know. We need to really take care, man, basically. Take care of your goddamn self, first and foremost. Because remember, the person that's always worried about another person is doesn't have the, is still caveman. They don't have the intelligence of the mirror. They can't self-identify. So they always worried about another motherfucker chasing around another motherfucker. Because they're on caveman intellect, you know. When you have self-recognition, you are no longer inside the realm of caveman intellect, you see. So these things are very real. There was something else I was going to speak on real quick. What was it? Let me see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, man, it's looking real bad. So some girls got pregnant in jail by the weirdo, by the thingamabob, the third party. Yo, it's real weird, B. It's real weird. Oh yeah, the whole bombing. The bombing thing is crazy. You know, in Brooklyn. I don't think it happened. It really looked like some old MK Ultra shit. It looked like some shit that was, you know, it looks like some crazy shit, man. I don't think it was real. I think it's set up, you know. It looks really Masters of the Seat level. Beyonce. I told y'all, the Texas women, you can't, they top breed, B. She had her baby, made her money, had her babies, and disappeared. The rest of these motherfuckers getting caught up into some whole crazy shit. Kim K, your child sees your fucking porn advertisement on a, well, you set it up like that, you know. I don't think Rihanna and A$AP Rocky split. There's a possibility, but you know, even to have rumors like that going on the internet is tainting their whole relationship. I don't really think their relationship should be put out here in the entertainment realms. I don't do a lot of gossiping, talking about these, but I only talk about what we both are witnessing on the news. It's terrible, you know. Kanye and Kim K's relationship should have never been publicized. You know, we are here for Kanye's art with music. to publicize relationships really shows the status of relationships in society is that they don't have them. So they have to rely on the fantasy realm, which is the so-called Hollywood. And people want to emulate whatever is being said in songs on how to treat their mate, like the whole Birkin bag thing and all this other shit. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, you know. But that really shows the truth of the matter, that the people's minds are developed and are reliant upon the internet, or I mean just Hollywood stars overall. And this could have been went all the way down to ancient civilizations. 9 times out of 10 that was the mechanism. And to control the mass, because the mass can't control themselves. Why, we don't know yet. So I guess interest rates is low. There's biology to look at. There's a myriad of things to look at. But it's almost damn near beyond repair. So, you know, a lot of people don't like this existence, so they're quickening themselves to get out of this existence. And it's hurting people, you know. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about all of these subjects, man. KickedOutOfHeaven.com. There's going to be a lot of medieval coming. I'm going to be reading the whole book to my YouTube and to the Clubhouse, and creating my audiobook of the Kicked Out of Heaven, as it has definitely been brought to my awareness. It's been brought to my attention is the word. It's been brought to my attention that people need the medieval, and we will see why, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got things to do tonight, you know. If you see me in Vegas and you're a fan, don't be a stranger. I don't bite, you know. People can stop looking at me with the big old wide eyes and shit, you know. So yeah, that's it. Go to KickedOutOfHeaven.com. Get the 3-volume series, all in color. We're raising $200K to get me on the front line. That's Saga City Records, which is LLC, and Stargate Publishing, which is LLC. Okay. And also, I will be at theblackmansbible.com. I only have a couple left, and then after that, there's going to be no more purchases available for the Black Man's Bible directly from me. So signed copies are on limit right now. And yeah, that's it. Y'all keep it funky with me. I kept it funky with y'all for years, you know, and we still got more to do. So, you know, the guy 720 is here forever. Know that. You dig? So, let's play this track, and then I'm out of here.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.
From the west coast to up out of space, into the G code, Buck Roger dates. Last trait, genetic modified homicide, digital gangbang, the fake wanna ride. Hiding behind your screen to get your soul clean. ILPI and IP for the foul delete. You smell foul to me, feeling hella ornery. I detest the scent stench of the cowardly. Address the message in the second with an old weapon. Laser beam speed with a flying guillotine. Take your head, man, I come behind many G's. Forever be where I'm from to my enemies. Fratricide that I ride for my nigga, please. Rite of passage to last, get the winning breed. Who we waiting on, the Jesus us. You witness the Holy Spirit when we squeeze and bust a nut. Up with the influx of chucks. Buck dancing in a trance like who giving a fuck. Hit 'em up like what's up, this is such and such.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.
You can run, but you can't hide. You might as well bail and accept life or death from the sunlight. You kept up and Trump tight, the gangster hip hop. Bit Bobby switched up, caught him slipping in his flip flops. Get pushed off the map with your whack raps, mumbling and conjuring and summer in a rat pack. The industry fitted G's taking rap back. We ain't in line or intertwined with your contracts. And we open for recruitment in the movement. The only ones in our communion that's gon' do shit.
And yes, we do this the Wild Wild West way. Better have your chips like Frito-Lay. Watch what you say, cause we don't play. Roll the dice, hope for Christ, or you see the poltergeist. I take what I like, cause it show look nice. Living life under the lights, show you right. Fuck all that barking, you only eat when you bite. We the creep to the night, we speak into life. When we reach for the mic, blast it on sight. Muscle and might, brothers of the struggle, hustle and fight.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.
Father Divine, Optimus Prime, and Decepticon, be alarmed about this Vietnam. Squeezing arms under trees this palm. Expertise with the gangsters, so please keep calm. Anybody can get touched, don't get me wrong. Them gray hairs be stripes when you survive this long. Scotch too strong, watch how you hit the bottle. Bandanas out the window when I hit the throttle. Hit the gelato, sit on Forgiatos. Unknown desperado, good fellows, mafioso, the motto. What is substance with you little niggas that's hollow? Swag can't be copied and souls can't be borrowed. You become a catch part when you start to follow. Casino, Las Vegas, and Chicago. Mission impossible, so you niggas have got to know that there's a war going on outside and you'll die once you doubt your pride. When you divide homicide, there's a homie by your side. Welcome to the grind, keep your money on your mind.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.